Good morning, investors and traders. This is Naeem Aslam. In today's segment, we'll be looking at Bitcoin price, an update to the recent sell-off. If that sell-off is over, is the bull run here? What is the price level that we need to watch? Where is the opportunity? And more importantly, have those fundamentals changed during the recent sell-off? Here is more on this. Before we do that, as always, it is important for us to go through this disclaimer, which is right in front of you. A little bit about myself before we continue. I come with a wealth of over 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon and as an equity trader with Bank of America. Now, let's begin the analysis. Now, as you can see, the chart which is right in front of you, this is your daily chart, your daily time frame. This is your Bitcoin's price action. We can see that we have seen a massive rally since last year, since March last year, and now more recently we have seen a massive drop in Bitcoin price as well. Now, do not worry about all the lines which are on the chart because I will be breaking them down one by one. So let's begin by looking at these lines. So this is your 200-day simple moving average, followed by that is your 100-day simple moving average, and finally your 50-day simple moving average. The basic principle with respect to the moving averages is that as long as the price continues to trade above these moving averages, it shows that the bull momentum is still there. The bulls are in control of the price. The price is likely to continue to move to the upside as long as it continues to trade to the upside. But it is this particular moving average, your 200-day moving average, which has the most amount of importance, because once the price drops to 200-day simple moving average, it shows that the price is now at a good price level in terms of a buying opportunity. Now, if you are wondering what are these two green lines, these two green lines, it is what we call a support zone, an opportunity where you could potentially buy it. Now, have I put these lines today? No. Look at the link above. We mentioned this particular support zone in our previous video when the price didn't even come into this area. Then we also talked about on a Twitter account that the price is likely to forming a double bottom, a reversal pattern. As you can see, the double bottom is basically the most reversal pattern in the history of a technical analysis. So the first bottom being over here and then the second bottom being over here. Of course, like a textbook trade, they're not going to be the exact same one. You have minus 0.5% to plus 0.5% on each side as long as the price is staying within those ranges, and in this case it does. That means a double bottom has formed, and it has the most significant importance on the daily time frame. Of course, we'll be talking about the different time frames as well. Now, of course, the price did form that double bottom, and that confirmed that yes, the bottom is likely to be in place, and that means the prices are likely to move to the upside from here onwards. Now, if you are wondering what is these blue lines, so these blue lines are what we call a Bollinger Band. What this tells us that when the price pierces the lower level of this Bollinger Band, it shows that the prices are way oversold, and now the price is more likely to reverse back towards its mean, and that mean is your 20-day simple moving average. Similarly, when the price crosses above these ones, that means the prices are way overbought and they are likely to reverse back towards a mean, just like over here, just like the price did over here. Now, of course, this was a massive diversion because where the price moved well away from its mean to all the way to here, we do not see such a massive move very often. But whenever that sort of a momentum, whenever that sort of a move, whenever we see that sort of a move, we know that this is a great opportunity, like it happened over here. But of course, this was much, much bigger than this one. So this means that the prices are very likely to go back towards its mean very soon, because if you look at the previous price action, you can see that the price hasn't pierced the Bollinger Band like this in a very, very long period of time, because the last time it was only over here. Again, that was nothing in comparison to this one, because if we really have to see something closer to this particular level, then we have to go all the way to March last year, when the price actually kind of did pierce it at that level, and then we saw this massive bounce, and then that is the bounce. This is the bounce that I am really referring to. Now there is a stronger possibility. Now of course, we are not completely out of the woods, because we still need the price to break above the 200-day simple moving average. Now I will talk about a lot more in details in a bit, but before I do that, I wanted to mention something else, and that is the RSI, the relative strength index. The general principle with this is that the moment the price comes to 30, it means that it is oversold, meaning the prices are likely to bounce back up. Just like how the price came over here, the RSI printed that, and then it confirmed that the prices are likely to move back up, which they did. And the moment the price comes near 70, which it did over here, that means the prices are way overbought. Now, and that usually triggers a sell-off, like how it did over here. But one thing when it comes to Bitcoin is that the prices can remain overbought for a long period of time, and the price can actually continue to make higher highs. But when we do see an oversold reading like this, they do not happen that often, as you can see probably from the chart, because the last time we saw the oversold reading was back in March, when the Bitcoin price dropped to 3,700. And that means that at the moment that we see such sort of a readings, prices are likely to bounce back to the upside. Now, one more thing in relation to this particular area, and I'm really referring to the price where the price currently is and is battled with the 200-day simple moving average. Now, as I said earlier, we are not completely out of the woods yet. Why? Now, here is more on that, because if we look on the 4-hour time frame, which is the next time frame, this is where we are going to get the most bullish signals first. And over here, we already see that the price has changed its momentum. Firstly, the double bottom was there, and secondly, the price has crossed above a critical price level, and that is that 50-day simple moving average. This is your first bullish sign. This confirms to you, this shows to you that the price is likely to break above the 200-day simple moving average, as long as it stays above the 50-day simple moving average, because after that the next challenge is going to be 100-day simple moving average, and a break of that will be a further confirmation of a bullish trend, and same goes for the 200-day simple moving average on the 4-hour time frame. Now of course, in order to see the overall bull momentum, what we really need to see is we need to go onto a 30-minute time frame and see that the prices have already crossed above the 40,000 price level as we speak. Now what we really need to continue to see is that price needs to stay above the 50, 100 and 200-day simple moving average. As it continues to do that, it will give us a clarification that the price is going to break these particular price levels, and on the daily time frame, it will confirm to us that the next resistance with respect to Bitcoin is again going to be that 50,000 price level. Really is something that we, where we could be potentially looking to take some profit off the table if you are in this trade. But remember, for those hodlers, I mean, there is no profit taken because they may wanted to hold the price to get all the way to all-time high, in fact beyond that, and all the way to 100,000. But for the day traders, this could be a great opportunity to take some profit off the table, given the fact that we entered into this trade in this area of support. All right, folks, so remember that we are seeing bullish signs, we are seeing the prices moving to the upside, and the sort of immediate sort of resistance. The first resistance is going to be coming over here. Folks, remember to subscribe and smash that bell icon, because prices do change continuously, and when they do, that means you need to be updated with the new analysis. And if you like the content, smash that like button again, and I'll be back with more analysis next time.